rocking my G-Shock. I'm 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 rocking my G-Shock.
What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video. Today we have the special limited edition, the Vintage 5000. Now this one is like none other. It's you know, if you're familiar with the 5000 series, there's a few colorways that are available. There's the all silver, the black. There's also the gold and the black bands with the silver bezel. But this one here is different from all those. It is a limited edition, like I said. It is the vintage watch. So let's take a look at it. Here's the box itself. It comes in a special box. It's different from the standard GMWB5000 series. This comes in a special limited edition box. The black, kind of a smoky gray box. And this box here is a nice presentation. It's different from the ones that I've seen in the past. In terms of limited editions, it's cool. Now the Tornado series comes in a similar box, but it's gold plated. On the top there, this one is cool. It's like a cement or shadowy gray top there with the black G-Shock. Pretty neat if you ask me. All right. Then next to the box, you have the standard little container which holds your module, sorry, not your module, your manual, some warranty cards, and some other additional information that's in there. But let's get right to the watch, guys. There she is. The vintage limited edition GMWB5000V for vintage -1. Let's check this puppy out. Let's go through, talk about some of the design features. And of course, we'll touch on, just slightly touch on some of the features that it has. It is Bluetooth technology, as we all love and we all know. Let's get started. Here it is, the GMWB5000V-1. As we know, it's got the vintage look, hence the V in the design, or the, there it is, GMWB5000V-1 with the retail price of $1,000 with my little pinky right there. Where's my pinky? My pinky to my mouth. $1,000. Okay. Module number 3459. And here it is. Before we take a closer look at the watch, let's talk about some of the functions that it has. We do know the watch was released in June of 2019. So it's not that old. It's not an old release. And you don't see these quite often. You don't see this in a lot of your local stores. It's very limited number. So it's hard to find. Kind of surprised I ran into this one for my AD. This watch, according to Casio, has a vintage look, which is supposed to represent the legacy of timeless toughness. So they wanted this watch to look like it's lasted forever. It's 200-meter water resistance. It is top solar, so you see the panel there, and we'll look at that closer shortly. The panel there, which is the tough solar charging panel on the top of the watch. It is multi-band 6, so you can see at the bottom of the watch there, Bluetooth multi-band 6, which is one function I truly love. Fortunately, not everyone across the world has access to all the multi-band towers, so please look at your country and the multi-band tower to see if this watch it is compatible with the multi-band 6 in your area. It does have Bluetooth technology, which lets you control the watch directly from your app on your phone, sync the watch to your phone, and also set world times, alarms, timers, so forth. The watch does have a DLC coated screw back. I'll show you that now. Let's remove this little plastic from the watch just momentarily without dropping it, which I'm famously known for doing. There it is. The screw back does have DLC coated to protect it from scratches. The watch is negative display, right? You see it's negative display with the reverse LCD. It's got the auto LED light, so when you turn it or flick the wrist, so when you flick the wrist, the light automatically turns on. That's with the auto LED, full auto LED. So those are just some of the small functions. We'll go through the modes Before we look at the actual aesthetics of the watch, press the mode button, world time, alarm. I think it's got 4 alarms. 1, 2, 3, 4 alarms, and you have your snooze and your signal. Okay. Then you have stopwatch, timer, and then back to your home time. All right. Now that we've knocked out all the boring stuff out of the way, let's talk about the design. I love how this one looks, guys, with the vintage look. One of the advantages of this watch is that you don't really have to worry about scratching it. It already looks scratched. It has that vintage beat up look, and it just looks like it's been weathered. It's been kind of beaten up, so it's pretty cool. Let's take a quick look, and you see exactly what I'm talking about. Here's the band. You see how it's got that limited edition look to the band, and this is a design that's only Casio has. So I'm not sure if well, I'm sure other watches have it too, but it's patented design that Casio has released. Okay, see that it's not scratched, it's not dusty. That's just the design of the watch. All right, let's check out the back plate or the buckle here. The vintage colors, got the G-Shock there in the back. Right there, and it's got the nice little push to release mechanism on the trifold band, or trifold buckle, I should say. Okay, and just to show you a comparison, I'm going to show you this compared to the black one, so you guys can see that it's similar, but it's not the same watch. Let's take a look. To my left, the vintage, and to the right is the satin non-vintage model. All right, let's zoom in a little bit to get a better look at these two. All right, there you go. And I don't know why my camera's not focusing so well today. There we go, much better. Okay, now the top of the right side one, it does have, it looks like a brushed metal on the dial, the bezel I should say, but you can tell the difference between the left one and the right one. Same with the bands. The bands, more of a glossy finish on the right black one versus the left one, which is completely different. Almost looks like it's been beaten with rocks to give it that distressed vintage look. Got the buckle there. Now, which one do you prefer? You guys like that vintage look, that stressed, kind of worn look, or do you like the kind of clean look on your watches? I mean, I think it depends what you're doing with it, but I think it's very neat. It's very nice, it's different, it's unique, and a lot of people are fans of these of the design. All right, now let's compare this one once again now to the gold. Here's the gold, the GD. I think it's GD or G. I think it's a GD. Yeah, GD-9, which is the gold edition. Once again, glossy finish, shiny, reflective mirror finish to the gold one, compared to that of the vintage. Now the display itself looks identical, with the exception of the gold accents or the gold borders on the dial or the display of the gold edition, right? Got that mirror finish gold versus the dark gray, but it still has the same negative display on the left and the right. Let's take a look at the band here. Here it is. Once again, mirror gold finish versus that of the distressed looking vintage on the left of the black 5000. Okay. In terms of price differences, you can see here the price of the gold one is $549.95 and that of the vintage one is $1,000. All right. The price of the black one is, let's see it here, $600. all of them have that 3459 module. So there's no difference in the module there. Here's a V3459, and same with the gold edition. All right, let's take some close-up look. Let's look at the soul of this vintage model. And there you guys have it, the GMWB5000V for vintage, 1 for black, G-Shock Bluetooth 5000. All right, if anyone's interested in this watch, I am selling it for $850 USD, plus shipping, which is not that much of a difference. We could figure something out with that. But $850 for this vintage edition GMWB5000V-1. If anyone's interested, my contact information is in the description. And with that, got one more thing to discuss. One more thing, guys. Just so you know, I have just recently started a Patreon page. I've been doing YouTube reviews on G-Shocks for almost roughly 10 years now, and don't have any sponsors. I'm not sponsored by Casio. They don't pay for my watches. They don't send me free stuff for me to review. I just do it on my own free will. But with that being said, I've tried to upgrade the channel for you guys. If you can see now, the banner has changed. Also, the logo has changed. I'm trying to improve it to make it look a little more presentable so the audience could engage more. With that being said, please comment below, like the video, and just subscribe. It gives me motivation. It does help the algorithm for YouTube. Puts me out there for other viewers to find me. And please hit the like button. Just comment below, you know, even if it's a simple, just a simple hello, just to mess with the algorithm and help my video out. Also, if you want to become a Patreon of my YouTube channel, I'll leave a link on the description. I'll have a few fun tiers that reward you for rewarding me as a YouTuber. I have 4 different tiers: the 5600 edition tier, the 9400 edition tier, the Frogman tier, and the all glorious Mr. G tier, which rewards you by getting a free watch every year from me directly. Yes, you heard that right. A free watch every year from G-Shock Go for becoming a Mr. G limited Patreon. So check out my page on my Patreon, which is the link, once again, it's in the description, and learn about the different tiers and how you can support my page by becoming a member. Thanks so much, guys. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching. Until next time, this is Chicago. I'm out of here. Thanks so much. See you guys very soon. Peace.
I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking my G-Shock. I'm rocking